Hey everyone, I'm super excited today to introduce you to a really cool interior design tool called Peak Rock Green. First, let's take a look at the user interface and the design interface. To start, you just go to the website peakrockgreen.com. Once you're there, you'll see a yellow button on the left side that says Start Design. Go ahead and click on that. After you click it, you'll be redirected to the Peak Rock Green platform. So this right here is the main user interface of Peak Rock Green. On the right-hand side, you'll see a section for language settings where you can change the language to make it easier for you to use. On the left-hand side, there are two main sections, My Projects and Personal Library. In the My Projects section, you'll find all the projects you've created, or any design you're currently working on will automatically be saved there. Next, in the Personal Library section, this is where you can upload your own 3D models or material samples that you already have. It's super convenient and easy to use. Now I'm gonna go back to My Projects. You can see there's a section called New Project. When you create a new project, it'll give you three options. First, to create a brand new project. Second, to design a kitchen or wardrobe. And third, to design an exterior space. Alright, so now I'm gonna start by creating a new project. Next, I'm going to show you the interface of the Peak Rock Green platform. So first, when you click Create New Project, it gives you three options. The first option is to draw manually, the second is to import an existing floor plan, and the third is to search for available floor plans on the market that you can click on and use directly. Below that, you'll see a collection of preset layouts, such as 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, or 3-bedroom floor plans. Depending on what you're designing, you can pick whichever layout fits your project. For example, if you're working on a 2-bedroom house, you can simply click to use that layout template, or you can start a completely new project. There are also many other sample floor plans available for you to choose from. Next is the Style section, where you will find different design styles. You can browse through them, click to preview, and apply any style you like to your project. On the right-hand side, there's a section called My Design, which shows all the projects you've already created. You can click on any of them to open and continue designing. Now, I'll go ahead and click Create New Project and choose to draw manually. This is the main design interface of Peak Rock Green. At the top, you'll see the main toolbar, which lets you export your images and drawings. At the bottom, there's the Display and View Settings panel. On the left-hand side, you have all the main design tools. When you click on one of these tools, a panel will expand to show functions related to that specific tool. On the top right, there's a preview toggle that allows you to switch between 2D and 3D views. And finally, at the bottom, you'll see the Properties panel, where you can adjust different settings and parameters. On the left side, the interface is divided into several main tool sections. There's the Floor Plan section for drawing layouts, the Layout section for arranging floor plans, the Public Library that contains general design assets, the Enterprise Catalog, which is the company's own library, the Material and Component section for materials and elements, the AI section for AI-powered design tools, the My Account section, where your uploaded models are stored, and finally the Advanced Tools section, which includes more professional and detailed tools. First, I'll go to the Floor Plan section. This is the main tool that you'll use most often to draw the basic structure of your project. For example, drawing walls, structural elements, or adding doors and windows. For instance, I'll draw a rectangular wall. You can click on Rect Wall to create a rectangular-shaped wall. Once you've drawn it, the system will automatically generate the floor for you. Next is the Layout section. After you've created the wall and floor plan, you can move on to the Layout section to arrange the layout for your project. Once the basic structure is down, this section provides a wide variety of ready-made 2D furniture models that you can use to plan your layout easily. Normally, people would create a 2D floor plan in AutoCAD, then import it into 3D design software like SketchUp or 3ds Max, which takes several steps. But with the Peak Rock Green platform, you can directly create and arrange your floor layout right here, all in one place. As you can see, It's organized into different categories, such as furniture, kitchen, and lighting. There's a large, complete library for you to drag and drop elements to arrange your project layout effortlessly. Next, we have the public library section. This is the public library that most users often use for their projects. It's divided into many clear categories. For example, construction includes structural elements, materials, interiors, or lighting. Everything is organized neatly. You just need to click and find what you're looking for, like chairs, beds, tables, or cabinets. In addition, at the top, there's also a section featuring furniture from major brands in the market, such as Cardinal, B+ Furniture, and in the lighting section, you'll find brands like Mudo or Roche-Beaubois. There are a lot of brands you can explore, and once you click on them, you'll see the actual furniture models. Super convenient, right? Instead of having to visit each brand's website to see if they offer 3D models or having to create them yourself, now Peak Rock Green has partnered with these furniture brands to include their products directly in the Peak Rock Green library, making it much easier for everyone to use. Next is the Enterprise Library, which contains furniture assets developed by the Peak Rock Green platform itself. Here, you can browse and use these models directly in your projects. Following that is the Material and Component section, the tool for managing materials and components. When you need to adjust materials for structural parts of the project such as floors, ceilings, or walls, this is where you'll go. It offers various layout options for tiling, as well as customization for length, size, or material attributes within your project. After giving this quick overview, in the upcoming videos, I'll show you detailed tutorials on how to use these tools effectively for your own designs. At the bottom, there's the AI Design Tools section, which includes four main tools. The first one combines layout arrangement and design style, allowing you to apply both at once. For example, if you've just drawn an empty floor plan, you can use this option. The second tool focuses on layout arrangement only, the third on style design, and the last one on ceiling design. Alright, now let's move on to the My Account section. This is where all the furniture items and model samples you've saved from the public library or the enterprise catalog are stored. It keeps everything you've liked neatly organized here. Next to that is the Upload section. This is where you can find all the models or materials you've uploaded yourself. You can simply click on them and add them directly to your project, or apply the materials to your design. Super convenient, right? Finally, we have the Advanced Tools section, which includes three main tools. The first one is for designing kitchen and bathroom cabinet systems. Here, you'll find a variety of pre-made cabinet templates to choose from, and you can customize them to fit your design. The second one is for designing wardrobe and decorative cabinet systems, and the last one is custom modeling, where you can freely create any furniture or object you like. At the top, you'll find the support and rendering tools. For example, under the File menu, you can create a new project or save your current one. Next to that is the Save button. You can click it anytime during your design process, though the system also autosaves for you. Then there are the Undo, Redo, and Delete tools, which help you quickly remove unnecessary elements. For instance, the Finishing option lets you clear all materials at once. Next is the Tools menu, which contains a very useful feature, the Material Picker. It allows you to copy a material from one object and apply it to another. For example, you can pick the floor material and instantly apply it to the wall. Super fast and convenient. Moving on to the Rendering Support section, it includes options for rendering images, videos, or 360 panoramas. After rendering, all your files will be saved in the library. Next is the Construction Drawings feature for exporting working drawings, and the Export View of Materials option for generating material quotations. Let's go into construction drawings first. After you finish your design, the system will automatically generate floor plans and separate them into different types, for example, furniture layout plans or floor layout plans. It even creates elevation views for you. Then, in the Floor Plan Drones section, you can adjust and style your layouts before sharing them with clients. There are plenty of themes and styles to choose from. For example, you can pick Starlight or Chestnut. It's very convenient, and after making your adjustments, you can export the image and send it directly to your client. On the left side, there are two display panels. The first one switches between 2D and 3D views. For example, if you're working in 2D mode, you can still see the 3D version on the other side, so you can easily interact between both without switching screens. At the bottom, there's the Properties panel, where you can adjust different parameters, for instance, wall dimensions or furniture properties, all editable right there. And below that are the display modes. The first icon allows you to switch between floors, and next to it are the 2D and 3D view toggles. For example, right now I'm in 2D mode. If I click on 3D, it will instantly switch to perspective view, and clicking back on 2D returns to the floor plan view. Next is the Show Hide section. Here, you can customize what elements are visible on your floor plan while designing. For example, if you want to hide all the furniture, you can do that instantly. Those objects will disappear from view. And when you want to bring them back, there are two ways. You can either recheck the items you want to show or simply click Show Hidden, and everything you previously hid will reappear. Moving on to display settings, this allows you to adjust how your design is visually displayed. There are several modes available. For example, if you select the material mode, all materials will be shown in detail. If you switch to white mode, everything, walls, floors, and furniture, will turn completely white. There's also a carton mode, which gives a textured, cardboard-like appearance, and a transparent mode, where you can see the wireframe outlines of walls and furniture. At the bottom right corner, there's a camera shot feature. This allows you to save specific camera angles while designing. For example, if you set up a view and save it, then later move to another angle, you can quickly return to your original view with just one click. No need to manually rotate back and try to match it again. That's exactly what this feature helps with. Next is the camera section. Here, you'll find the FOV field of view setting. This controls how wide or narrow your view is. If you want a closer, more focused view, you can reduce the FOV. On the other hand, if you want to see a wider area of your design, increase it. A higher FOV gives you a broader, more spacious perspective of your project. Then there's the eye level camera section. When switching to the walk mode, you can adjust your viewing height. For example, if you want your eye level to be at 1.6 meters, just input that number. Your current viewpoint will then match a real human height of 1.6 meters. Next is the Reset View option. For instance, if you zoom far out and want to quickly return to the main floor plan, instead of zooming back manually, which can take time, just click Reset View, and it will instantly bring you back to the default layout view. So, that's the overview for today. I've introduced you to two main interfaces, the user interface and the design interface, so you can have a better understanding of how they're structured and how to locate the tools you need. In the upcoming videos, I'll guide you in detail on how to use each specific tool. See you in the next videos.